All right, breaking news from Sham Charania, Ramona Shelbourne, Tim Bontemps, every Sixers reporter you can find. Both Joel Embiid and Paul George will be out for Wednesday's opener versus the Milwaukee Bucks. The Sixers say on top of that, Embiid will be out for the remainder of the week, and they say he is responding well to his individualized plan and is expected to ramp up his return to play activities this week. That includes scrimmaging. He will be reevaluated this weekend. So we are going to talk about all of that. Welcome back to the Off the Cliff Show, brought to you by 14th and Market Podcast Network. Here's the intro. Cliffhangers was good. We are back with another episode of the Off the Cliff Show, brought to you by 14th and Market Podcast Network. We are still on the road to 500 subscribers before the end of December. So make sure you hit that like button down below. You hit that subscribe button down below. It's free. It helps me. It supports. It takes 1 second. Also, hit the bell notification to make sure you never miss a video and you get notifications. Also, make sure you are following on all. Make sure you are following me on all social platforms. Those will be down below in the description. So make sure you hit those links. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Those will be down below. Before we start, let's set a like goal. We got 30 already on the last video, so now I'm gonna rank it up to 40. Let's see if we can get 40 likes on the video. And you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go for there. But let's get into it. All right, so you already know what I came here to talk about. Joel and Paul George are both out for the season opener. Paul George, not a surprise. He got injured last week, bone bruise. We pretty much knew he was going to be out for the opener, but they say he will be evaluated later this week. So he's probably going to play in the game versus the Raptors later this week. The real issue is Joel Embiid being out, and on top of that, being out for the remainder of the week. And I said it on Twitter. I think everybody was okay with the load management plan. Like, it's whatever. I'm not a load management guy. I hate it, actually. But, like, I understood it. I get it. You want them to be healthy for the playoffs. Like, I understood it, and I think everybody was on board with it. Like, get these guys healthy going into the playoffs. And we're all fine with it. But the issue comes in where the training camp starts and you're getting the reports that, okay, he's still not scrimmaging with the team. He's in this weird ramp-up process. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows if he's hurt. Nobody knows if this is just like the regular plan. But it's just weird that the Sixers always do this. They're very shady with how they put out news on certain players, especially players like Joel Embiid, even with the Markelle Fultz stuff, and we still have no idea what happened with him, right? So what fans are speculating is, and I'm pretty sure it's just obvious at this point, he played in the Olympics. He took a shortcut, right, to come back early for the playoffs. Fine. Then he goes and plays in the Olympics. All right. So obviously he must have re-aggravated the knee in the Olympics, and he was just on ice for the entirety of the summer, which is fine. Like, I get it. He wanted to go play in the Olympics, wanted to do it for his family. He's been in America. He wanted to get the gold. That is perfectly fine. If he played, whatever, I'm over it, right? They won gold. He didn't supposedly get injured, like visually get injured that we could see, right? Completely fine. It's the fact that we have no idea about any of this. All we're doing is speculating. We just thinking this happened. The Sixers have not, or anyone has come out and told us what is actually going on. And that's where my issue is. It's not about the him low managing or him not playing the season opener. Like, that's whatever. I don't care about that. If they told us this 2 weeks ago, I honestly don't think anyone would have cared because we would have known. The issue is fans are paying their hard-earned money to go see the stars play. They aren't paying their money to go see the role players. No disrespect to any of them, like Kelly Oubre, Kyle Lowry. But we are not paying our money to go see those players play. We are going to see the stars play. And like I said, Paul George, whatever, we already knew that he would be out pretty much. It's the Joel Embiid stuff where it's like, what is happening? Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows if he's re-injured his knee, if it's a part of the plan. All Nick Nurse says it's a revamp process and where he's going to be reevaluated. Well, what is he going to be reevaluated for? Nobody knows what's going on. And what is this ramp-up process? Why is he going through it? We thought I'm thinking a ramp-up process. That's what training camp is for. That's what training camp is preseason is for. Also, they came out with a report that he wouldn't play in preseason, which is fine. Like, who cares? But they made the report as if we're just holding him out of preseason so he can be ready for the regular season opener. It is game one. And it's just like the wording of the report is like every report has come out like, all right, well, yeah, we're just getting him ready for game one. That's what the reports are making it seem like. So they knew that he was out maybe a week ago or 2 weeks. They knew he wasn't playing in this game. And that's my issue. They never communicated that or let us know what is actually happening. And my fear is that he is so banged up. Well, his knee has not recovered well. And if he's not ready to play game one, then how is the load management process going to go throughout the season? Like, how many games are they going to hold him out? A lot of people were comparing it to the Kawhi stuff where it's like, all right, well, Kawhi only played, Kawhi load managed as well that 1 year with the Raptors. They're two completely different situations, right? Because the Raptors were an already assembled team. They added Kawhi and Paul and Marc Gasol. They added Kawhi in the offseason. They added Marc Gasol in the middle of the season. Also, Kawhi played 60 games that year. I think he missed like every back-to-back, which is cool because people were saying, hey, Joel is going to miss every back-to-back. Fine. But the Sixers are a brand new team. He hasn't even been scrimmaging yet. The Sixers are a brand new team. They're also going to be load managing Paul George. Tim Bontemps even said, I expect Joel Embiid and Paul George to miss pretty much every back-to-back. What? Like, I get it. Like, I never wanted Joel playing in back-to-backs anyway, but now it's a different situation because, like I said, they're a brand new team, and if they aren't able to be on the court and able to get a rhythm, you can't just throw these guys out there because you're like, all right, let's have them healthy in the playoffs. You can't just throw them out there with no rhythm, no chemistry with the team, when that is what you mainly need to really compete at a high level for a championship. And we all know that Joel Embiid is one of those rhythm basketball players. He has to be in a rhythm. We were talking about it all Olympics. He looks this way because after he has taken a while off from basketball, he usually starts off slow. So if he's just going to come back, play a little games here, play a little games there, he's going to take some time off. Like, is he ever going to truly be in a rhythm to be the dominant Joel Embiid? The same thing with Paul George. He did play his most career games. That was the most games in his career last season. But with the load management program, how many games is he going to play? How many games are the Sixers going to have as a full unit? And are we just going to run Maxey out there into the ground? Like, I know Maxey doesn't really get hurt for long periods of time. Like, are we just going to ride on the backs of Maxey the entire season? Like, I get it. I get the load management program, but the wording. This is just the wording. The wording sounds like they're not ever going to be on the court for long periods of time, as far as like weeks or months, just so they can get a rhythm and a consistency. But again, like I said, the load management is cool. If I understand the plan and the plan is communicated, it doesn't have to be communicated to me because I'm just a fan. Like, I don't need all the details. But like, let me know, like, Joel is going to play 3 games here. He's going to miss 3 games. Is he going to play 4 more games? He's going to miss 2 more weeks. Like, I don't know what they're making it seem like he's just going to play sporadically, and they're just going to try to throw him out there in the playoffs. And like, all right, let's go win a ring. So that is my issue. Is simply the communication, and that the fans have no idea what's going on, and I have no idea if we are going to be able to buy a ticket to go to a game and be able to see this big 3 that the Sixers have put together of Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, and Paul George. Because at any moment, it feels like, all right, well, we just don't want them playing tonight. And is it going to be communicated in a time frame to where I can plan around that and say, all right, well, I know he's not going to play this game, but I know he's probably going to play this game. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's weird to me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If you're okay with load management, if you're not okay with load management, are the Sixers annoying you? This is something that they have been doing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you go like and subscribe if you want to see more.